What's up guys, welcome back to this channel with Chloe. Today I'm sharing my perspective on a viral topic that's been everywhere lately. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing now? Before we dive into it, I want to quickly introduce you to Jemlit, a mystery box platform where you're guaranteed a prize every single time you play. If you don't like the item, you can always cash it back instantly. I've been opening their mystery boxes lately and the prizes are insane. There are people winning phones, smartwatches, and so many slick technology items daily for just a few bucks. So if you want to try, I highly recommend check the link down below for an exclusive bonus. Alright, so diving back into the topic, recently British Vogue published an article titled "Is Having a Boyfriend Embarrassing Now?" and it sparked a viral spiral online topic that's gone far beyond a trend over the past few weeks. What started as a cheeky headline suddenly turned into a cultural debate, not just on TikTok but across all social media, and it made a lot of people, including me, thinking if that's just another internet moment or does it reveal something deeper than that.
The reason why having a boyfriend is embarrassing is because y'all came on social media and showed us that it was.
2005, women are the prize now. We're not just winning, we're the game. Okay?
All men add to our life is just chaos and confusion and heartache. I don't need a man because I have already everything for myself.
So to tap more into that, we have to understand why people are even saying this in the first place. And personally, I think it's because women are evolving so much and men are falling behind. And I don't say this to attack anyone, I say it because the numbers around the world actually show a clear trend. For example, in China, one of the most competitive, fast-moving societies on earth, women are now outperforming men in many key areas. According to a recent national report, female students in higher education institutions made up 50.76% of the total. A recent study found that Chinese women born after 1990 have on average a higher education level than their husband, and this isn't just happening in China. According to an article published by Percy, across the EU, women are leading the charge in higher education. In 2022, they made up almost 60% of all master's students and nearly half of all PhD candidates. And honestly, even when I look at all women around me, the patterns feel exactly the same. Half of my female friends are single, not because they can't find a boyfriend, but because they're so focused becoming the best version of themselves. They're improving financially, physically, spiritually, mentally, all about having a great life. They're funny, kind, ambitious, emotional, intelligent. You just love being around them. But when you look at the men around us at this same age, they're not always evolving at the same pace. And a lot of the time, is almost the opposite. I remember just a few years ago when one of my female friends said she didn't have a boyfriend, people would give her that sad reaction like, "Oh, poor her, she's still single." I'm actually glad that the narrative is shifting now, not because I think that having a boyfriend is embarrassing. In fact, I think that when the world feels heavy and filled with hate and negativity, seeing love is so refreshing and beautiful every once in a while. But I'm glad that now single women are looked at in the eyes of excitement and not the eyes of pity and sadness anymore. I think women are finally waking up to the idea of having a boyfriend is not the pedestal. A relationship shouldn't be the center of your identity. It should be a bonus, not a main storyline in your life. For women, real focus should be on herself first, on growing, healing, evolving, becoming a better version of herself, invest in her peace, her education, her health, her passions, her goals, learning to make herself happy, whole, and complete without needing a man to fill the space. For me, that is so attractive for a woman. Also, when she's grounded, fulfilled, and full from the inside, the love she gives feels very different because it comes from abundant, not desperate. It's overflow with love, light, and positive energy, and everyone around her can benefit from that. That's how women heal the world. And yes, she can want a boyfriend, but she doesn't need one to feel complete. Now, when I say having a boyfriend is embarrassing for me, I don't mean love is embarrassing, and I also don't mean that having a partner or a husband is embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you date someone for years and years, giving him all your time, all your loyalty and love, while he holds you back from your growth, career, your evolution. It's even worse when that boyfriend you're with for years doesn't even think about marrying you, building a future with you, or showing up as your partner. It's so embarrassing if you let him treat you like a temporary convenience. Love is not embarrassing, but loving the wrong man for too long absolutely is. Also, in the reality, single women are so interesting. They're filled with joy, love, hobbies, passion, dreams, and goals. They're constantly working on themselves, growing, healing, evolving spiritually, financially, mentally, physically, becoming the best version of themselves. And I believe we can learn so much from single women. But here's the part that scared me about this new narrative. The idea that being single is the only right way, and some women have been single for years starting to feel wrong for wanting to have a boyfriend. As if wanting connection suddenly makes them feel weak. But that's not true. It is completely normal to want love and someone to share your life with, and that women or me shouldn't be judged by that because we don't need a man to fulfill us. We already fulfill ourselves from within and learn to be whole from within. And yes, we might want to have a relationship, but that love for us is just a bonus, not a pedestal. It's something beautiful and we appreciate it, but not something we worship. Wanting love doesn't make you feel less strong. It just makes you human. But I also want to emphasize on a thing that is very important. Love comes in many forms. Could be through family, friendship, community, self-love, or even your connection with God and universe. And I don't believe there is anything you must receive from a specific man in order to feel worthy or complete. Okay, so that's all my thoughts on this topic. I hope you enjoyed this little conversation, and I would love to hear about your ideas and perspective on this in the comment section below. Also, you can recommend me what topic you want me to talk about next. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!